All right, guys. Moving along, almost done. Couple weeks left in class. I know a lot of you guys are confused about the sponsorship proposal, and so I'm going to attempt to help you guys out and give you some ideas on how to do this thing. So you have no more lectures left. So basically, we're down to what's left to do. So we have our sponsorship presentation, we have our sales script, we have our final exam. And so, final exam, I hadn't decided what I'm going to do for it yet. The sales script, we guys know what that is. We'll set up a time to be able to do that over the phone. But the sponsorship presentation, I think, is what's got you guys a little bit, um, maybe a little bit worked up. And so I'm going to go through it and kind of try to help you guys out, give you some examples, and kind of tell you what I'm looking for. I've tried to do this in a step by step type of way, and maybe that was the wrong way to do it. I meant it out of trying to help you guys out, but I'm going to go through this document and again, and kind of what I'm looking for. So the end deal, guys, is you're going to do a proposal presentation via video. Okay, so you're going to ideally use like a Screencast-O-Matic. I'll put a link to that. I'm not looking for a long presentation. I'm looking for something, around 5 minutes. Okay, it only has three parts. So the first part I asked you to do, and you guys did a pretty decent job of this, was to develop a list of sponsorship assets. What this is, guys, is these are things that, remember when we talked about sponsorship, we said that the ideal way to do this was to provide a menu of things that are available as sponsorship assets, how much they cost, and then let the prospective sponsor pick what they want. Well, we know that the hardware store wants to build brand awareness. We want them to be seen as offering a higher quality service than their competitors. So, an objective might be something like this. Let's say weekly social media mentions. Okay. And then you got to put a price tag on that. So let's say that's say, $300. All right. Then we go and we put Ken White Stadium signage. Okay. And let's say that's, $500. Let's say that we have meet and greet with coaches and players at Joe and Joe. And let's say that's $500. So you're going to develop a list of prospective assets and how much they're worth. Okay. And so that's the first part. You want to just have a couple of slides that just list, and you want to have pictures and graphics of things that are available. Okay. Then you want to develop a list of demographic or stats. This is just things to prop Reinhardt up. So how many teams do we have? How many student athletes do we have? GPA, All-Americans, conference championships, national championships, things like that to attendance. And some of this you may have to speculate, but it's just that you want to develop a profile Reinhardt. Then you're going to put the presentation together where you're going to come out and you're going to say, okay, based on what Joe and Joe is looking for, this is what we recommend for you guys for a sponsorship proposal. These are the things we think we have that will help you meet your objectives. Now, to help you guys out, I'm going to tell you that this hardware store is not going to spend more than like $3,000. So you want to make sure you have something within that $3,000 range. Okay. And so I'll even put that, guys, in there. So you guys have that. Okay. So hopefully this will help, guys. And I'll put the link to Screencast-O-Matic in this thing also, so you have access to it. But that's essentially what I'm looking for, is you just put a presentation together and present it. Again, I'm asking for no more than 5 minutes, so this should not be that stressful, guys. You're doing a good job. Just hang in there and get it done.